What's going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the Bring the Juice podcast. Just wanted to give a few quick updates on practice today and just kind of get some stuff going. Obviously, training camp's done, but last week of practice before the actual regular season opener happened. So, a couple things of necessary note to give you all. The Colts have officially activated left tackle Eric Fisher from the reserve / COVID-19 list. So that means that he wasn't placed on IR, but they did have him on the reserve and COVID list. He is done and have activated him completely now. So that means now that they feel confident that he won't have to miss the first 3 games of the NFL season. Doesn't mean that he's going to be ready for week 1. Does not implement that at all. We don't anticipate him to be ready by week 1, but it could mean he could be ready for week 2 or week 3, given the fact of what his rehab is having to deal with right now. So this is great news. Really glad to see that tackle Eric Fisher is coming along very well in his torn Achilles rehab. He seems to be doing very well. They have been having him do some light work off to the side. So it goes to show maybe this next week he might start getting a few more training courses and might be ramping up his workouts. And then in another week from now, he could be back to being with the team and doing this stuff. So I fully anticipate him being back by week 3. I mean, this was huge. Originally, we kind of thought that, he was going to be we originally thought, he might not play for the first potential 6 weeks when we first signed him. And now we're hearing he probably will be back by week 3. I mean, that's huge, guys. This is huge news. Really great news for the Indianapolis Colts offensive line and Carson Wentz as well. Other news to go along with this, due to the fact that this move was being made, the Colts have also cut defensive tackle Antoine Woods. Also, if you see in a later video where we were discussing the depth chart of the Indianapolis Colts, I mentioned Antoine Woods in there. That was before this video when this news came out. So Antoine Woods cut for Eric Fisher to now be brought back onto the roster out of his reserve and COVID list situation. So great news, guys. Indianapolis Colts having their tackle back into the building. They're doing a really great job there. I'm super excited to see him get back out there. So Kenny Moore had a injury during today's practice in which it was a non-contact injury. Reich stated that he believed that the injury to Kenny Moore was not significant. He's going to be further evaluated this week, but the good thing was that Kenny Moore did get back up and went back into positional groups to do drills. So, nevertheless, good thing that Kenny Moore doesn't seem to be drastically hurt. So, maybe just some soreness there in the knee, maybe. But we'll keep an eye on it, but don't expect it to be anything severe. Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson both still on track to play Sunday, which is a great sign. And obviously everybody else coming back from the COVID protocol and, some guys coming back. Ironically enough, this is actually one of the healthiest rosters that we've actually seen, coming into the last week, which is great. Outside of T.Y. Hilton and Eric Fisher being out and Desmond Patman, you still have your 2 quarterbacks that you need. And everybody else, for the most part, is available. So, again, one of the healthiest that we've seen this Colts team be at since all of training camp and everything else started. So, overall, great news there. Coach Reich stated in his presser today that he wanted to give Carson Wentz some more 1-versus-1 reps, but said it was tough to do that during a game week. And, Wentz obviously wanting to try to catch up. So, it's good that Wentz is getting acclimated and wants to try to do that very quickly. Also stated that some subtle defensive scheme changes are going to be implemented. Other than that, not a whole lot more to it than that. I know that Ryan Kelly was asked today about his vaccination status, stated that, he's still thinking about it. I don't really care at this moment in time. Just kind of, wanted to give you guys that update because that was something that was talked about a lot today. But nevertheless, it was a very short practice. Nothing more really to it than that. At the end of the day, like I said, team getting healthier, more people coming back each and every day, which is great to hear. Kenny Moore's injury doesn't seem to be significant, and, they're going to try to get Wentz some one-on-one reps this week if they can. Just trying to keep everybody more mentally and physically prepared for the Week 1 matchup Sunday versus the Seattle Seahawks. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are just as excited about NFL returning as we are here at BTJ Nation. Thank you so much for tuning in and the support. And as always, go Colts.